Hello and welcome to the MMA Mental Podcast. My name is Ray and I am presenting the show today with my friend Jay. How are you, Jay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, looking forward to discussing the news that's going on at the moment with UFC and mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a guest on today. We were supposed to have our Australian blogger Alex Campbell on today, but unfortunately we had technical problems, so he's not going to be on this week. But we are going to try and get him on in the near future. We've got to just get some stuff sorted out with him. So I think we'll get straight into it. We enjoyed last week talking about the UFC 144 card, and we've had another UFC card on Friday. So we'll talk a little bit about UFC on FX. So I assume that you watched the event, Jay?
Yes, I managed to watch the whole thing live, so I stayed up and enjoyed the whole event. Did you stay
up all night for it?
Yeah, it was a Friday night, so that meant I could take Saturday off, and I was still recovered. I was fine by Saturday, so it didn't affect Monday or anything. So
my intention was to stay up, but I in the end I couldn't do it. My biggest problem was I couldn't lie in on Saturday because it was my daughter's birthday.
Oh,
so
nice.
I knew I was going to be awake early. So I stayed up and watched all the prelims live. And then I watched the UFC the next day, but I watched it in the morning because I couldn't wait not knowing what the results were. But I couldn't stay up live, unfortunately. So we'll start with the prelims. Now the first prelim wasn't listed to be on any of the TV because of the quickness of the fight. We did actually get to see it on the main broadcast. So the first fight was Ollie Thompson and Sean Jordan. What did you think of that fight?
Those two were dropping bombs on each other.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good fight.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight contest that provided. It wasn't one of these ones that they were gassed and they were going for it, man.
No, they weren't. There was none of this line taking each other down, lying on top of each other. They literally were hitting hard, weren't they?
They were looking to prove. They were trying to be the alpha male, trying to prove to the other that they were stronger, and they did it. Sean Jordan, fair play. You're 1-0 up on the Ray versus Jay challenge.
Yeah, I got that one right. But I'd like to have seen obviously Ollie Thompson win with him being a UK fighter. And to be honest with you, the fight lasted longer than what I thought it was going to do. And I've not really seen Ollie Thompson fight before, but I was really impressed because he took some big shots and he was not backing down.
No, it was a really good fight. And Ollie Thompson you saw him, he is a big guy. But no, Sean Jordan did prove why he is now UFC caliber coming from Strikeforce.
Yeah, and obviously he's got a win over LeVar Johnson as well, which after what LeVar Johnson did to Joe Beltran, that win looks quite impressive to be fair.
Yep, 2 straight, and he should. He's got it going for him, except for that loss over Devin Cole. Now, who the hell is he? So.
Yeah, I always after each event I always kind of pick my own bonuses, and I actually would have given that fight as fight of the night just because of the way they stood and traded with each other. I know obviously it didn't win the fight of the night, and the fight that won was still a good fight, but I just thought it was such a spectacle to watch. They just left everything out there, and I would have actually given that fight of the night personally.
Fair enough. No, I can understand your reasoning, but I think personally, I thought Andrew Craig. We'll get to it, but we'll get to it.
Okay, we'll go on to the next fight then. Makens Semazia versus. I can never say this. I'll let you pronounce the surname for me. Daniel
Pineda.
I can never say that right. So Makens Semazia versus Daniel Pineda. What did you think of that fight?
I was expecting it to go completely the opposite result as it did. Semazia has been submitted multiple times, but it looks like he's now kind of starting to put it together. It was the best submission fighter he's ever fought, and he submitted him. So fair play, definitely. Pineda really did a good job.
I was really surprised, to be honest with you.
I think most were.
He beat him on the feet, which I didn't expect, and he rocked him with a punch, didn't he? And then because obviously Semazia is quite a tall fighter, and then on the ground. I mean, I love seeing the mounted triangle, and when he got that mounted triangle, just brilliant.
Yeah, it was good.
I was really surprised. There were some really good submissions on the night, actually, but I was really surprised, to be honest with you. I didn't think it would go like that.
No, I don't think. I thought Semazia was going to submit him, so I got that completely wrong.
And Pineda's definitely a fighter I'm going to be looking out for in future and looking forward to seeing after that fight.
He's a good featherweight.
Yeah, he did look impressive.
He had a great year last year as well. He won 4, was it?
It's not bad going, is it?
No.
Did he beat any recognisable names?
The only one that I kind of recognised was Frank Gomez. He recently fought at WEC for a bit. He lost to Scott Jorgensen. he's fought Johnny Bedford, I think. He's fought a few guys, but hasn't actually beaten a few guys. But yeah, he
lost to Johnny Bedford. He's fought Johnny Bedford twice, actually. It says he's beat him and lost to him.
Oh, fair enough. No, but yeah, he hasn't lost by submission since 2010. So maybe he's starting to
He's got a lot of fights from his belt, hasn't he? He's fought 31 times. That's quite a lot, isn't it?
In 5 years, 5 years as well.
That's some going, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's on how many win streak? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-fight win streak. That's not bad, is it?
Great start to your UFC career. Two wins, 2 submissions.
Yeah. 2 submissions as well, like you just said, and 2 first-round submissions as well. But I mean, this one was more impressive because Mackin Semsey is quite well known, isn't he, from WEC, and he's obviously, he beat Bruce Leroy as well, didn't he? So he's not a bad fighter.
But no, it looks like also bearing that in mind, Pineda is also trying to go for another 4 because that's January and now March. Is he going to be the man to attempt to try and beat Donald Cerrone's year?
Cerrone got 5, didn't he? 4 wins and a loss.
4 and a loss, but Pineda's a guy who likes to fight often. And
if he wins his fights in the first round, he's got the energy to fight often, hasn't he?
I think he's the first man this year to go 2 wins so far.
Oh, yeah, it's probably likely. Actually, we're only in March, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. So that's impressive, and he's definitely, if he keeps stacking it up, maybe this will be the year of Pineda. Maybe. He's got a long way to go, but he's certainly going in the right direction, and he did look impressive. Yep.
I mean, he didn't just squeak out a win. He literally controlled the whole fight for the short time it happened, and then the mounted triangle was such an impressive finish.
Well, he's one up on most people now, so most people.
I thought it was quite funny the way Chael Sonnen was talking about mounted triangle defence.
Yep.
But of course, he'd lost. I was there live when he lost to Damien Maia by the same move.
Chael Sonnen's one of those guys. He knows the technique, but he doesn't apply the technique, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
What did you think to the next fight, TJ Waldberger versus Jake Hetch?
I thought Hecht was going to win. I got a lot of predictions wrong on this card, and I won't deny it, but Hecht was coming off a quite hot victory over Rich Antonito.
Yeah, it was very impressive with the elbows, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Jake Hecht isn't for real. Apparently, TJ Waldberger, they're both kind of on and off fighters. They both win and lose to anyone. So, but I've got to say that TJ Waldberger is riding quite a good record right now. He's got wins over Brian Foster, Pat Healy, now Jake Hecht and Pete Spratt. Maybe he's one to not forget about.
Well, in his last 7 fights, he's won 6 and lost 1, and the person he's lost to is Johnny Hendricks.
And he beat Pat Healy.
Yeah.
Pat Healy's quite a name these days as well. So.
And again, I'll be honest with you, I went the same way as you. I went Hetch, mainly because of his performance in his last fight. But I was really impressed with Waldberger, and I loved that submission. I actually thought that should have been, again, I picked my bones, so I thought that should have been submission of the night. And I think if it wasn't for such a dramatic submission in the main event, I think that would have won submission of the night.
I think you're probably right.
But the way he rolled, because he literally got the armbar while he was standing.
Yeah, he was trying to power out, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yep. Next fight was the one I'm on about, Carl Noak versus Andrew Craig. What did you think?
That was another fight that just didn't go the way it was supposed to go. I mean, Andrew Craig reminded me of a bigger Clay Guida in the way he looked, and he was full of energy. But Noak just never got going, did he?
I am mesmerised by this Andrew Craig kid. I can't wait to see him fight again. I mean, he didn't look like he was the best fighter. He looked like his game plan might be to a dominant top game. But it seemed like he shot for that takedown, and we only really see kind of bum rush takedowns when we see guys such as Chael Sonnen or Josh Koscheck. But he decided to go for it, and it paid off. And
yeah, he ran straight through him, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought it was a close fight, but when Andrew Craig started pouring it on, I thought Carl Noak was starting to crack under the pressure of the Australian crowd.
Yeah, but I mean, that fight was really set up for him to get back to winning ways. Obviously, he lost his last fight.
Yeah.
I heard rumours that he had an injury going into the fight. I don't know how true it is and how bad the injury was, but he certainly never got going. He certainly didn't look like the Carl Noak that we've kind of got to see, and I'm sure the Australian fans wanted to see on the night.
Yeah.